Hello everybody, and welcome to my unboxing and review of the Razer Blackwidow X Chroma. This new keyboard from Razer is featuring the Razer Chroma RGB lighting, a metal backplate and the Razer green switches. If you take a look what you find inside, we'll find some just normal instructions and a letter and the keyboard itself. So if on the outside of the box we already try the switches to kinda hear what they sound like. Behind this little box we find a cable. It's only one braided USB cable. That's different from the other Razer Blackwidow products, since this keyboard doesn't have any audio output or USB output. If we take this part up, we can now take out the keyboard itself. It comes with two protecting things on the side of it and a plastic cover over it. And this is what it looks like. This is metallic, and the only glossy part of it is here on the back side. Up here it's a small glossy thing and the Razer logo. Of course all buttons except these up here are RGB, and even the Razer logo. Up here you have some media buttons. If you press the FN button you'll have mute, decrease and increase sound. Backwards play or pause. Forward the speed macro button and the gaming button. Here you have the option to turn the lights down, turn the lights up. On these things up here that I showed you before, you can see if you, for example, have the speed macro button on or the gaming mode on. If you look here on the side, you can see that the keycaps are raised over the keyboard, and here you can see the LEDs. Here on the back side of the keyboard you can find for cable routing the braided cable, 2 feet that you can use for lower or higher the keyboard, and 5 rubber feet that will keep the keyboard in place. Back to this cable routing, you'll have to use a little force to put the cable into the routing, but when it is there, that's hard to get it out of there. When you plug the keyboard in, even without the Razer software, you'll have this spectrum cycling. It's practically just going through all the colors that a keyboard have. Though if you download the Razer software, you can, for example, use something like this wave light. And now I'll turn the lights off so you'll see what it looks like in the dark. So this is what it looks like. I think I have 16 different steps of light. So if I press FN and F11, you'll see that it slowly gets darker. And if I press FN and F12, you'll see that it slowly gets light again. So with these different steps you can very easily create the lighting that you want. If you then download the Razer software, you can very easily use presets such as Ripple, that looks like this, or Reactive, that kind of looks like this. It lights up when you type, like. Or this new that is called Starlight, that just kind of randomly lights certain keycaps up. It does neither happen anything if you press a button. For example, you can very easily do something like I just did in about 5 minutes. This Swedish flag. The program is very easy and I'm soon gonna show you, but first just a little taste of what the keyboard sounds like. So here you have the Razer Synapse software. Right off the bat you have some small options like a shortcut if you want to decide if you have maybe two profiles. Like I have one profile named Red. If I want to switch between Red and Sweden, I'll just have to press FN1 or FN2 to change. That's what shortcut means. And yeah, profile name, brightness, and this option that's actually kinda good according to me. Switch off all lighting when display is turned off. So like if your display goes to sleep, keyboard will also be turned off. And here you have the chroma configurator. Here you can decide all different kinds of lighting. Right now I have red breathing and white reactive on all my keys. So if you buy a Razer keyboard with chroma effect, this is the place where you can play around with all your lighting effects. On the customize tab you have all the same things here on the side, but here you can see what all the different keys do and redirect the keys to different stuff. And the last tab on keyboard is gaming mode. So if you press FN and F10 you'll turn it on or turn it off, and here you can decide what it will do or disable. As you can see here, Alt plus tab, Alt plus F4 or and the Windows key. On the macros tab it's pretty self-explanatory. You can record macros and stuff like that. I personally don't use the Chroma app, but if you want you can for example download these and use them in games for different effects. As a conclusion, I would say that this is a perfect gaming keyboard, though if any of you are planning to buy this keyboard and are on your current keyboard using the macros, the audio and USB output, maybe you should go and buy something like a Razer Blackwidow X Chroma, the normal one, since this doesn't have macros, USB output or audio output. But other than that, I absolutely love the Razer green switches, and yeah, I think this is a very good keyboard. Well, I suppose that's the end of this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, and if you're new, that you probably are, please subscribe. And if you didn't like this video, leave a dislike and please comment what you think I should improve on or do in any other way. But other than that, I suppose that I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you then.